So you live in the dream. You should see it through someone else's side. Another cipher to break, while the grass grows underneath my feet. Been running out of time for so long. Hello, 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 Leo. Now.
Hey guys, so it's a beautiful morning, very sunny. I just made some coffee and I have my solar panel charging just outside my van. And while I have to be patient in this spot, I decided to paint this landscape. I don't always get to park in front of this vast open water. This is not a spot that I can stay overnight, but I wanted to remember it just the same by painting it and really giving it a good look, all the while my solar panel charges. In this video, I'm going to use a similar technique as I did in the Bob Ross video. I learned a lot about layering and atmospheric perspective in that landscape. Hopefully I can translate that over to this one. It's a really simple landscape. The water is so peaceful right now. So I have all my paints out, I got my water ready. Okay, let's frame this up. It's a pretty simple view. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna add my van. I do love my van, but it's not as fun to draw those inorganic shapes. I love the trees over there, just a few trees, and clear blue skies, clear blue water on a sunny morning. Okay, so let's get all the colors out on our palette. If there's blue, there's orange. We have our palette beautifully done. The first thing Bob Ross does is layer it in some wet white paint. This is the white paint we made and it still looks in okay shape. It's been a few weeks. Did we just lose our view? The real trick is, every time I do a painting video, to not get it everywhere. But we'll see. So we're just creating a horizon of trees, atmospheric trees. It's really hilly in the distance, which I kind of love. So we're gonna put some hills there. Create a horizon. And then adjusting the color a little bit to create the reflections in the water. I notice it's a little bit darker on the shoreline, so we'll make it a little bit darker there. Just for a distant hill. It's all just grass up here. I think it's time for some trees. Okay, so I made it to an interesting spot. I turned off the highway because I thought this road led right back to the highway, and I was like, okay, little detour. I want to go as slowly as possible. I want to see that road, and it wasn't like too much of a detour. It was like along the highway, so I was like, what's the risk? And I made it to the very end of the road where it turns out it doesn't attach to the highway and I have to turn around and go back the way I came. But there's a big turnaround area here and some extra dirt, and I feel like I'm tucked away, like out of the way. I'm like right at the end of this road, so it's like very visible, except it's not a busy road. I did see like a big truck already turn into a driveway down there. And this is a really loud spot because it's right beside the highway, but I'm not like that picky. I don't mind the loud highway. I think I'm just gonna open up my doors, set up my solar panel, get comfortable, and enjoy the spot while I can. That's kind of the entire gig. Enjoy it while I can because things just change all the time. And doing van life so far has been like, stay in the present. You always have to stay in the present because you're never settled. You never really know what to expect. And if you try to have expectations, they're definitely not gonna go that way. Every day has been full of surprises and full of little adventures. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of tiring. After my first week of doing this and constantly supplying myself with water, I'm really good at avoiding people. Like, I have talked to a couple people very distant from them, and I swear I'm interacting with fewer people now that I'm doing off-grid stuff than I was when I was on grid, closer to a city. Yeah, I'm up north and isolated, so you want me to do self-isolation? This is the extreme form of isolation. Like, you're welcome. Anyways, I think that was a long way of saying I'm gonna stay here for a little while, as long as the vibe carries out well. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm having all these bodily functions right now. I couldn't sneeze and now my eye is watering intensely. Okay. Someone's telling me to just stop filming, so I'll stop. I'm gonna make coffee, I think, and open the back doors. Oh, I wish I could go down that road. So jealous. All these roads I can't go in. We are getting so much solar today. I'm really happy about it. Sweep any chance you get. It is a mental health thing, having a clean floor. It gets dirty really quickly, but sometimes I feel weird sweeping in like a parking lot. But this is the perfect place to get this rug nice and tight. I found some beautiful mica on the ground. It shimmers so much in the sun. This is natural glitter. This is what you should be using instead of microplastics. Look how shimmery it is. It's gold and silver and black, and the black just makes it all the more contrasted and shiny. I love mica. And that's a really common one too. I wonder if we can find more of it. It's so easy to find when it's sunny like this. Hey guys, I just woke up and it's about 6:30. Beautiful morning and the sun just came out from behind the trees. So I gotta set up my solar panel, obviously. That's why I've been here for so long. I need as much energy as I can because it's not always a guaranteed. Ow. Okay, so there was a really loud train. I'm beside some train tracks, which is kind of cool, but also trains. Wow. Only one train has gone by. I've been here for about 24 hours. Okay, it'll probably be like 20 hours at this point. One train's gone by. It was so loud. It was in the middle of the night, maybe like 2 a.m., but it was so loud. But it felt like a dream, and there was definitely like a moment of realization, being like, oh my god, that's a train, and then this is really annoying and loud and I can't sleep, to immediately falling asleep. Which was fine. I don't know. I guess I'm really used to like the highway noise, the train noise. When I grew up as a kid, my house was on like a highway, so I always try to turn my solar panel facing the sun so that I look at the shadow of the solar panel and it's as directly behind it as possible. The less of a shadow, the better, I assume. And I noticed that around 3 o'clock in the afternoon is when the UV rays or something, or the ozone is super thin, or the sun is just super strong or something, because the input from my solar panel, I think that's a 50-watt solar panel, and the input for my device is over 50 watts. It's like 54, and it's just like really consistent, and like at 3 o'clock, it's like interesting. Let's make coffee, because that's exactly... Toby just commented, I love how you can not only discover... Toby, you've been commenting. You suggested the Seek app by National Geographic, and I've been on that all this morning. Sorry, you just commented and I saw the notification, so I'm talking to you right now if you're watching. Guys, the National Geographic Seek app, it has shown me all the wildlife that's in this area, and then I can search other locations. I was browsing what wildlife was in BC this morning, and it's very different from here, and it's really cool, and now maybe I can identify some of those cool plants that I saw in last video. But anyways, yes, let's make coffee. Hey guys, so I'm headed out. I really enjoyed this parking lot. It was really quiet. I really loved to see the city lights in the distance, all those like little blinking lights, even though it's only been a couple weeks. Like, I miss it, and I think it's beautiful, and I can see what's so enticing about it. I'm just about to head to a hiking trail, which will be a better place to set up my solar panel, hopefully, and maybe get some work done today. That would be awesome. And maybe go for a hike. I don't know. We'll see what this hiking trail looks like. So it's like 10 minutes away. Really short drive this morning. Not exactly the solar panel dream that I was expecting. There's no patches of grass. Well, there is, but I would have to sit with it. I love when I can just like put it out the back of my van and let it charge there, and I can keep an eye on it while I work. Alright, we're doing that thing that I've seen so many other van people do. I got myself into a spot that I can't continue forward, so I have to back out as much as I can. This is gonna be... yikes! Okay. So I don't want to cross this like ditch of a puddle, and then we have all swamp around us. I saw some really cool birds, like that red-feathered finch or something. Okay, I'll get going before anyone else comes. That would be the worst. That was the reason why I came here, because there's so much water. I need to refill water. We're out of here. There were so many signs that said, unmaintained road, use at risk. But also, to be honest, that trench looked intentional. And somebody just didn't want us going over there. I think there was a pond over there, but I didn't think there were any settlements. But Google Maps changes so much, so who can ever really know? I'm gonna find a place to pull over and then look for a new location. So I just really tested my van's reverse capabilities. I wanted to be out of the way, so I found this little nook just near a parking lot. It had looked like someone had parked here before, but let me show you. So this is just off the highway, a little rest spot. I wonder if there's a trail around here. I just kind of saw it and drove in. I was so close to smashing into a tree. Like, it was that tree over there. Oh, I was like, smash that reverse, and then I see out my window like, yikes, it's so close. Actually, did I smash anything? It's possible. Looks kind of dented there, actually. Okay, these are raspberry bushes. I should have looked. I think they're raspberry bushes. They're very prickly. This looks like a jungle in here. Oh, nice mossy rock. And it's hills and valleys. I think I did see a trail over there, so I should check that out before I just start climbing all these rocks. But this is stunningly beautiful. I'm so excited to be here. So grateful. Oh, and I've been seeing a lot of spider webs too. I guess they're finally in season. What a nice little view that I have. So sunny. Okay, so it's about to rain. It's like 6 o'clock. And I love the feeling right before it's going to rain, especially when I'm exposed to such a large body of water, a lake, which I'm parked at a lookout overlooking a beautiful Lake Nipissing. But since it's raining, this was the first chance I got that no one else was at the lookout. It's been pretty busy this afternoon, but now I just want to run around. Look at all these rocks. It's like so crazy. I was trying to follow a path, but the path kind of disappeared. These rocks are crazy. This is all I want. I just want to like live in a little valley between some rocks. Wow, so much potential in this forest. If I could just sneak away and hide in it forever. Okay, so that's the trail. It's just more wilderness. Cool, cool, cool. There's our van over there. And then there's the lake. Okay, it's starting to rain now. We gotta go check out the lookout quick before it rains too much. There's another picnic table. Sometimes there are just no bugs outside, no mosquitoes, and I love those moments. Especially when they're in the morning and there's the sun. Guys, look what I found over there on that rock. There was this one beautiful puffball dandelion. Okay, I want to make a wish. I wish to find a sunny spot close to water that I can just enjoy in isolation for like a full week without having to move. That'd be nice. But I do like that I found this place, and it's always fun to just adventure out to a relatively new spot, even if it's just for a couple days. This is my second day here, probably not even a full 24 hours yet, and I would say that it has been pretty busy. Lots of cars come in throughout the day. We're slow traveling, that's for sure. Getting to Lake Superior would be fabulous. Look how amazing a lake is. If I could be really close to it and not be separated by a fence and a highway, that would be nice. So I've been kind of having an issue with my water filter, unfortunately. I think I've been using it so much that it started to leak. I put this piece of duct tape over where it's leaking, but it still leaks, of course. Duct tape won't fix everything. I've collected this jug of river water, and then I'm gonna just filter it into this bottle. But since this leaks so much, I have to like set this inside a bowl so it collects all the leaking water. I need a better device. Also, it's a lot of effort and it takes quite a while, so definitely need to figure out a different thing if this is going to be a full-time thing. It's really the dandelion honey that just makes this so like savory and delicious. It's like crazy the difference that makes. It just like makes my mouth water and it's so good. It's that little bit of like sour that really adds to it. It used to be just too sweet, but it is really, really sweet still, but it's like such a treat for the morning. Oh. Avocado with salt, so good. The more I'm traveling, the more I really want a Jeep. I want to be able to get to these places that are kind of tricky to get to. I keep going along these like really bumpy, dirt, old, non-maintained roads, and I just think it would be awesome if I had a Jeep. That'd be a long-term dream, but I'm gonna let that foster in my brain and see if I'm digging it. I remember saying I saw this one Jeep with like a pop-top roof so you could stand fully and just be in there. I was like, that's my dream van. Like, I'll always have this mansion of a thing and always have it because it's beautiful and perfect. But I would also have a Jeep. Jeep for adventures. So I made it to a kind of interesting spot. I got here by accident. I turned off the highway just for a second because I saw I have to sneeze. Okay, because I saw a road. Why can't I sneeze? Oh my god. Why do I have to sneeze? Oh my god. Okay, stop filming.